What's going on YouTube? Rob A again, and today we're going to be taking a look at LEGO Marvel Superhero set number 76015 Doc Ock Truck Heist. So this set has 237 pieces and retails for around, I want to say $25. So yeah, it's the standard villain attacks truck full of money LEGO set that we've seen a few times now. This one looks a little bit different in that it's got all kinds of these little pieces that appear to be hopping out of the top of the truck. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here, but you get a really cool comic book version of Dr. Octopus, and I like that very much. You get a truck driver and Spider-Man as well, of course. On the back, it shows a little bit more of the play features here. We'll just pop that up. So it looks like the actual top of the truck is composed of the top of these safes, or money containers, or whatever you choose to call them, and you can hit something on the back and pop them up, I guess. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, so looks pretty cool. Either way, I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy open and put together, and then we will check it out in hand in just a moment. Alright guys, so here is the Doc Ock Truck Heist, all ready to go. And as I always do, we're going to start with the minifigs first, and we'll go ahead and start with this guy, Mr. Spider-Man himself. As you can see, if you have any of the other Spider-Man minifigs, this is going to be the exact same one, at least the more recent Spider-Man minifigs. Printing on the back of the torso, and those lovely big bright white eyes. And they are getting better with these because the white definitely shows up a lot better on the red than it did before. I still would like to see some red on the arms, but you know, can't have everything, or at least something on the legs, some printing there for the boots, because there's a whole lot of blue on this guy. There is Spider-Man. Next up, we'll just go with this guy right here. Come here, guy. I totally forgot he was even in this set. The bank security guard, or, you know, truck driver, or whatever you want to call him. He's got a very upset looking face. He does not have like a shocked face, a scared face on the back, which is kind of a shame. And no back of the torso printing either. But there he is. Let's see, he's got a little badge as well, and there's that guy. And then here we have Dr. Octopus himself. So usual Otto Octavius bowl cut Doc Ock with his I very much like the printing they used on him. Well, most of it, and we'll get to that in just a moment, but yeah, very nice. Kind of like 80s, 90s Dr. Octopus printing here, which is what I grew up with. My little Secret Wars Dr. Octopus figure had the same yellow and green kind of outfit. The only real bummer here is the leg printing. Just does not, the white has too much bleed through, and it doesn't quite match up. I mean, it matches up, but it still looks off just because of the disparity in color. So that really does distract from, you know, the visual appeal of the figure. But he does have the little arms made out of the Technic bits. Those are pretty cool. They are on a little wheel on the back, so they can spin around, do all kinds of fun things. And I'll show you something real quick here. He also has he's got like a happy face or, you know, a taunting face. And if you pull this off, he actually does have printing on the back of his torso, little holes to simulate where the arms are popping out of his lab coat. So that's pretty cool. you've got that going on. And of course, you know, the bull hair. So yeah, there's Doc Ock. Now for the set itself, you get a little piece of dynamite here. You can take your security guard and stick him into the driver's seat of the vehicle. So there's that. And you have to be a little bit careful with this. So you got locked hatches on the side here that don't really have anything in them. You have that on both sides. And you can hear the shaking around. But the security vehicle is okay looking. Not the most convincing ever. It's got a lot of bars everywhere, which is nice. A lot of bars and studs just kind of around. And those are really good for, you know, clipping Dr. Octopus onto, so he can just grab onto the truck at various points and, you know, like do all kinds of fun play patterns going on here, which is very nice. You can also leave his claw broken off on the back of the truck. So yeah, there is that. So you get a little lever back here on the back of the truck, and what that does is you have the truck going along, and you can push down on the lever, and it'll basically empty out the back of the truck and remove the roof as well. So it's got all these little safes in here that have various bits and bobs of money or jewels or gold or whatever inside of them. And I guess what you do is you know, put them all up here, and then they form the top of the truck. And I am not a big fan of this because it's very difficult to do anything with this truck without these falling out or becoming, you know, jostled out of place, and then, you know, it just looks kind of poor. But I mean, for play, it's, you know, it's pretty decent. Just not, I'm not that into it personally. It leaves a weird gap in the back of it. It just doesn't look natural. But you know, that's nitpicking more than anything else. And then last thing you get here is this little kind of catapult, web catapult. You can stick Spidey on there, and then you just pull the web, you know, kind of push it back, bend it a little bit, and then bam, he can kind of fly off. And I mean, as web catapults go, it works fairly well sometimes. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, all in all, this is really a set that you would be getting more for the minifigures than anything else, and there's really only one really unique, interesting minifig in this set. That is Dr. Octopus. So I don't know, you may want to. It is inexpensive enough that it you know, you don't feel bad necessarily buying it just for the minifigs. You do get, you know, you get some decent pieces here. You get some greens and stuff that you could probably use. You can make something fun out of it, but there's really not so much to write home about with this one. But overall, it's not terrible. Just it hasn't got me excited in any way. But yeah, there you go. So that's gonna do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so very much as always for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I've got more Marvel superheroes coming along, more Lego in general. And yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks so much for watching as always. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.